Hey, today I'm talking about X, the new Ti West film starring Mia Goth, Jenna Ortega, Brittany Snow. It also has Kid Cudi and Martin Henderson. The basic premise is, in the late 70s, a group of people decide to rent out a side farmhouse in order to film a porno there. But then halfway through the movie, murders start happening. Yeah, this movie is really solid. I definitely would recommend it, especially to like horror movie fans. I would definitely say that all of the kills were really satisfying. There was one that was a little bit less so, but like, I think it's just because it wasn't as graphic as the other ones. Otherwise though, they were all really, really good. And then like with the porno aspect of this movie, I was really impressed with how they handled it, because obviously, you know, this isn't an X-rated film, but like, they didn't like overly sexualize anyone, or like, it didn't really feel male gazy, which I was really impressed with. And I also like that everyone got naked. Every one of the main group of people you saw naked at least once. There were two characters where technically you saw them just in their underwear, but like, it's close enough, honestly, especially with all the other stuff that happens. And what I really find interesting too about like the sexuality of this film is that Mia Goth's character really doesn't wear a shirt for most of the movie. She's just wearing overalls with nothing underneath. So like you see a lot of side boob. But again, it doesn't feel like it's sexualizing her. And really like the way she walks around, it feels more like this is how she's most comfortable. That like, even though she is wearing hardly anything, it's really like she's wearing a suit of armor around herself. Like she feels strong and powerful like this, because she is strong and powerful. And I really like that. That was really well done. Even though I did enjoy this movie a lot, I didn't put it in the really liked category, and I think that was kind of for two reasons. One is that when I saw it, it was me, my brother Justin, and my buddy Josh, and then three other people in the movie theater. And like, this is a really funny movie, and like, had we had like a full theater of people laughing at all the jokes, it would have easily elevated the experience. But because there were only 6 people, we weren't laughing as much as we should have, and it just, I don't know, it's hard to connect to it as easily. And then the other reason is that, so they start the movie off by like showing the carnage at the end of the movie when the police discover it. They don't show you everyone's bodies, everything's covered up, but you do get a good sense of, you know, what happened. I like that idea, except that they kind of set themselves up to be something bigger than they had a chance of really being. Especially like his reaction to what happened in the basement is kind of bigger than what actually happened in the basement. Like there is something messed up in the basement, but like he definitely reacted bigger than what we saw. So it was kind of, the movie kind of set itself up to fail a little bit. Though I do feel that in time I will like this movie more. Like upon further rewatch, I'm gonna enjoy this movie more. So yeah, so I enjoyed this movie a bunch. I definitely would recommend it, especially if you're a big fan of horror films. It's got some really, really solid kills, so you're in for a good, fun, gruesome time. Just realized I forgot to tell you my ranking for the last movie, even though I've already changed for my next review. I ranked X at number 8 in the quite like section of the new movies, and that brings the grand total out of all the new movies so far this year up to 12. So even though it does kind of feel lower, I've watched a lot of really good movies this year, so like it's in good standing, essentially.